views and opinions expressed do not necessarily reflect those of Access Fort Wayne, the Allen County Public Library, or any other supporting groups. If you'd like to produce a show, call us at 260-421-1250.
Let me be your lighthouse so I can show you the way. Let me be your shining light, I'll keep you from drifting away. I'm the one that makes you try when...
This is Patty Hunter with Patty's Page. Today we're on Zoom with my special friend that I haven't seen for 3 years. Shannon, how do you pronounce your last name again?
Wirrenga.
Wirrenga. That's nice. What does that mean? What language?
German.
Is that good?
I think it originally started with a V, and then it sounds more German. So,
Been there. My mother's family were from Bavaria itself, eh? Kyle, K-E-Y-L. That's her maiden name. So today we've got questions, and boy, do we have artwork around you, girl.
I came prepared today.
So, what are the ones that you had done many moons ago, and what are the ones that are new? So there's one right behind you with Mother Teresa.
Yep.
And how old is that painting then?
Let's see. That is about 8 years old.
8 years old.
Mm-hmm.
God, that took a long time to do, isn't it?
Yeah, that's a 30 by 40. I'd love to see that at a school or a church somewhere, but so far I haven't.
Frame?
It would be able to fit in a frame, but you wouldn't have to frame it. I painted the canvas on the sides as a gallery wrap, so you can do it either way, but a frame would protect it a little bit. So
Yeah, that's oil painting, right?
that's an oil painting. Most of mine are oils, yeah.
So you didn't do any acrylic or watercolors or something?
I can't say I haven't. Like, for example, this one is on a pillow right now.
Oh, see here. Oh, butterfly egg.
Yeah, that one was originally a watercolor. It's one of the few watercolors that I've done. My friend, locally, she was letting me know that the monarchs were coming through, migrating through one October, and she said, "You got to get here and take some photos." And it was crazy how they got so comfortable with me sitting still that they actually landed on my camera a few times. So
I had one land right there.
Yeah, wouldn't that be something?
It was opening and closing.
Oh, it did.
Hello. I am seeing things. Oh, my glasses. And everybody was looking at me, taking pictures.
Oh, wow. So that did happen to you. That is really cool.
Merciful heavens. What else you got? It's been 3 years now.
Mm-hmm.
What have you been up to, my friend?
Oh,
Besides
my goodness.
having grandkids, how many you got?
I've got 2 grandkids that are born and 2 that are on the way.
Wow. You're going to have a lot of people over for Christmas, eh?
Oh, yeah. This Christmas will be really interesting because the 2 that are on the way, one is due on Thanksgiving and the other one is due New Year's.
It's going to be a nice gift for both of them.
Oh, yeah.
So, what the pictures behind you? Let's go with the one on your right.
Over here?
Yeah.
Yeah. This one is called Mayflower Beauties.
Mayflower.
And I'm trying to do it in a way that there we go. That one, the lighting looks a little bit better.
That's beautiful.
Thank you. Those are Dame's rockets. And I found them while I was bike riding. And so I took a photo and then I rendered this from the photo.
Wow.
That's what I'm painting too.
You actually painted it. It looks like a photo.
Oh, thank you. I'm thinking
that.
about putting it on greeting cards and stuff, but I haven't decided on the scripture to go with it.
It's like get well card or happy birthday or something.
Yeah, something positive. So
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah,
And
so
the next one, how long did it take you to do that? And how
this
big
one
is it?
is, I can do them within weeks if I sit and do it full time. It just depends upon how busy I am with other things.
Yeah, and also
Yeah.
how intricate each
Yeah. I
petal
mean,
is.
some will take several months just because I'm got other things going on too. But yeah, I do a lot of detail in my paintings.
Yeah. So what made you start doing landscape and one behind you?
Oh, the peaceful stillness. This one, I was gonna grab that a little bit ago.
How long did it take to do that? It looks kind
About
of
about the same. I can get this done within a few weeks. I don't know if you can see there's some cows in there in the background.
how does she do that? How long did it take you to learn how to be precise like that? Who taught you?
I had private art lessons when in a rural community that I grew up in, and she let us paint however we wanted. She didn't specifically teach me to paint realistic. It was just kind of
Just be yourself.
just kind of the route that I took, and she encouraged it. So yeah.
Did she
Yeah.
help you in any style or you just did it yourself?
She helped us with whatever style we chose. So she was really good about that. Yeah.
So she must be very learned. Is she still around or?
No, unfortunately, she's not. Yeah.
Let's see the next one to your left. That's on a stand.
Yeah, I'll grab it.
Don't drop it.
And this one is called Pretty Things. And
Yeshua and the little girl holding hands.
yeah, she's holding a kitten and she's touching a little duckling. And it's called Pretty Things. You sure make pretty things. And it's kind of the female complement to my very first Christian themed painting called I Sure Like Walking With You. It was a little boy walking with Jesus. And you can't see Jesus's face in that one either. It's kind of open to however you want to visualize him. Because
Yes.
everybody visualizes him differently, probably in their own nationality.
Yeah.
And that's the thing.
He
So
was Jewish in the beginning when he was born into the family of Mary and David.
mhm.
So yeah, but every culture has their own way of looking at our Jesus.
Yeah, there are a lot of times when people will say, well, that's not how Jesus would look, depending upon how the artist paints them.
Mhm.
But I was praying about that once and got this really strong sense that it didn't matter because the Holy Spirit's help, we recognize him no matter how people paint him. And I think that's pretty cool.
Have you ever looked at the shroud?
Yeah, I've seen photos. I haven't seen it in person.
Wow.
But
I saw that. Wow. It's just awesome.
thank you.
Oh, so
I'll show you I've got a print of the little boy walking with Jesus, just so you can kind of compare it to, oops, it's so
it's
tiny. But
beautiful holding hands with the Lord himself.
yeah, and so he's walking.
Do you have, are you going to be doing any style of pictures of the Lord bending over a patient in a bed while she's looking up at him? And
I've thought about different situations like that, and I've seen that other artists have done it, so it's just kind of a matter of how would I do it differently than what they've done it. But yeah, I've got a whole list of paintings that I'm considering doing anyway.
so is it just Christian style painting, or what else do you do? Nature or
Yeah, mostly Christian with people, and then I also do florals and landscapes.
How many, since we have chatted with you, how many paintings have you done so far?
Oh, wow. Since in the last 3 years.
Got a minute?
Oh, well, I've done some commissions too, so I'm trying to remember all of the commissions. I don't, I would say paint a lot of paintings. It's, probably just a few a year, but
It takes a while to do. How long does
yeah.
it take to dry, especially in oil?
Um, it can take anywhere from a week to like a month or so,
Oh.
it just depends upon how thick you've put the paint on there and so forth. One of the ones I don't have here that I've done in the last 3 years was a portrait of Saint Therese for the Catholic Church here in Rugby, North Dakota.
Mhm.
And that was I had to paint it on this wall. I couldn't put it on an easel because it was 4 foot by 7 foot tall.
Wow,
And my easel just couldn't handle the size. And so
that's a mural, right?
Pardon?
That's a mural you did.
Pretty close. I mean, I think that's probably the biggest painting I've done other than the mural I did when we last spoke.
So what else do you have to show this old?
I got a lot of things sitting around me if we've got
Sure.
time.
I got time. I got the place. You know what I mean?
Okay, let me grab the one that I'm working on and just want to be aware that it's only 1/3 done. By the time you see it finished, it's probably going to look completely different. But it's acrylic, which is really odd for me. I'm almost exclusively oil. Acrylic is too fast, it dries too fast, and I'm a slow artist, and so I like the blending of oils because it gives me a little time and I don't have to rush to blend. But
Different, a lot different.
yeah, and then it's gonna be a little bit hard. There's a iridescent paint that I'm using, and so I might have to like swivel it a little bit for you to fully see it. But it's called The Breath of God.
The breath of God.
And let me see here if I can't. Can you
Oh.
see?
Where's oh?
So
That's-
it's kind of hard.
Does that looks like the sky, or is that a sky with?
Yeah, it's kind of a dark, kind of a nighttime sky. Trying to hold it so that it looks good on the camera. Since God is spirit, I mean, we are in his image, but he is spirit, so he's going to be kind of transparent, and his profile will be up here. And this is kind of the breath going down, and there'll be a person here, and there's going to be a dove, and there's also going to be some Hebrew words, because I don't know if you've seen the Bible studies of the breath of God, and you breathe in Yud-He and you breathe out Bah-He, God's name.
No.
Bah-He, and so there's going to be some Hebrew letters that going towards his nose is Yud-He, and then coming out of his mouth, breathing out, will be the Bah-He. So there's going to be lettering on here too. And I used to letter for 25 years. That was my job. So yeah.
Your calligraphy?
Yep. I did well, not just calligraphy, but I did a lot of posters and banners for people like the Convention Bureau and for weddings. And I think that banner table has seen probably thousands of banners and posters. And then after that, I decided to focus on the painting. It was time. So
It's more personal.
yeah, it is. It is.
Like therapy in a way?
It's therapy, it's worship, it's all of the above.
Everything.
And
what do you have there? Is it 3D?
This one is big, so I'm not sure how to do this one, but
don't drop it. Is that
so this is acrylic paint pour, these triangular pieces. And then the back here, this is cold wax mixed with oil. And it's Four Seasons tree. And I don't know if you can tell from there or not, but I've got scriptures all throughout that are all about seasons. And
I can see on the right side there's some scriptures in the front.
Yeah.
Wow, how did you do that?
And this is very textured. I even have some brown tissue paper for the bark. Yeah, and I don't know if you can.
Wow, that's heavy.
Yeah, it's big. But I always wanted to do a Four Seasons tree, have all 4 seasons on there. And it started out just these 4, and then it just kind of grew from there. It's like,
It's
Yeah.
sort of branched out. Hey, would you do the tree of life? Do you know?
You know, I thought about it, but that would be kind of interesting how
Do it.
to do all of that. Because was it the tree of life that had fruit of all seasons and
Mhm.
yeah.
We have that as, can you get it? Tree of life on the,
Oh.
it's in the shape of a heart. And it's got like branches all the way around the heart area.
Yeah. That would be good.
Yes, I think it's got nothing to do with it.
Oh, wow. That is so pretty. So is
I
that
know.
macrame?
As macrame, a friend of mine, Heather Pauline, did it for me.
That is so pretty. Oh, wow.
And it's on our door, showing off, of course. This is beautiful. She did a lot
Yeah.
of work on that. Thank you, sir. Wow. I like artwork, beautifully done like yours.
Oh, thank you.
You know, the one that I had several of yours over the past years. I have one with the reaching out to be healed, the woman,
Oh, yeah. I've got one of those here if you want me to show it to you.
because I gave it away to someone who needed it,
Oh, okay.
really needed it. Yeah.
Yeah, I want to I'm learning how to market. I haven't been marketed well. And I'm learning how to do it. And I think I need to market and get it exposed to people for healing because that's
Yes.
kind of the primary message of the whole thing. So,
You know,
but I've got an sample here.
oh, I know. It's my fave. That is truly my fave when she touches the tassels of his art. Oh, Lordy.
Yeah.
How long did it take you to do that, girl?
That one took me a while because there were more people in it. So the more people, the longer it takes.
And
But
more layers in the outfits
yeah.
that they were.
And it was really interesting learning the Jewish heritage behind this painting because I didn't know about the zitzit tassel.
Mhm.
And I did some research. I wanted to know why would the Bible mention she was reaching for the hem? I was like, why even mention that? Just say you touched Jesus, you know? And I thought there must be something significant about it. And so I went online and there are different scholars that think that she was trying to reach for that zitzit tassel that's part of the Jewish culture that most of us don't know about unless we know somebody that's Jewish. And it represents the authority of God and
The power comes out of him through the
yeah,
tassel.
yeah,
Because he knew that he was touched. And
right. And I thought, why call her out like that? You know, in a way she could have been in trouble for that, but I think in the end it excused her because if he hadn't said anything and people would have talked about it later, she could have been stoned to death for reaching through the crowd and touching people.
yeah,
And
and she had been immediately healed without anyone letting her know who did it and why. Would they not be stoned for witchcraft or something?
yeah, well, just her illness because she was considered unclean and she could have gotten into a lot of trouble. So by calling her out and discussing it in front of everybody and pardoning her, they left her alone.
Forgiving her.
Yeah. So she was healed and pardoned all at the same time. So yeah.
So that's a painting itself, right?
That one is a framed print.
Huh?
Um,
Do you have their original?
I don't. A local church in my community purchased
Yay.
that one. Yeah, Messiah Lutheran in Mandan owns that one.
We're Lutheran too.
And then this one is one of baptism. Yeah. I had my son and my husband take photos and we were doing it in a hotel swimming pool.
Mhm.
And there was one person in the swimming pool because it was early morning, like maybe 10 a.m. And she all of a sudden started to get teary and she goes, "Can I ask you, are you baptizing him right now?" And so she had a sense of what was going on, but I was just taking reference pictures for a baptism.
Right.
It wasn't we actually baptizing my son, but it was
Well,
interesting.
We were baptized, my sister and I, when we were about 2 pounds each. And the doctor who helped Mom through some sort of way of getting us out, she baptized us. We were Roman Catholic as we grew up, but now I'm Lutheran, so love your pictures.
Thank you. Thank you.
So, what inspired you? I'm just going to ask a final question. What had inspired you to do everything Christian? Because of your love for the Lord Himself, one.
Yeah, it's just always kind of been there and been interested in that. I didn't really realize that until I went back and I looked at some of the doodles and things that my mom saved that I did as a kid.
Oh.
I had a Bible, an illustrated Bible that I just loved. And then faith too. You know, when I was struggling to have our kids, you know, it was a struggle, and we were getting fertility help and that sort of a thing. And a lot of answered prayer there, and it just kind of reignited my faith, and just ever since then.
And your husband, what does he think about all your beautiful paint?
Oh, he's very supportive. Yeah, he loves it too.
So for these big oil paints that you do, are they very expensive if anyone want to buy anything from you, especially the oil paints, because spot on, girl.
Oh, thanks. Well, yeah, there's so much nicer in person. But yeah, I've got my website set up where you can purchase the originals if you would like, and a lot of my. Pardon?
Tell us what it is.
ShannonsArtRoom.com.
Shannon's.
Yep, with an S on the end.
Me apostrophe S?
No apostrophe, just ShannonsArtRoom.com.
And there's email on there, or?
Yep, you can contact me there, and I've got a newsletter, you know, if you want to sign up, and then if you sign up for the newsletter, your first purchase, you get a certain percentage off. So there's a coupon available if anybody wants to sign up.
I love your artwork so much. I'm so pleased that you are my friend. We should get in touch with each other more. Keep in touch.
Yeah, we should.
See each other once in a while, not every 3 years, or more than, sooner. So, is there anything else you want to talk about, my friend?
Let's see. I've got this one here from, it's called I Am.
Is that?
That's oil. Wow. And I was trying to figure out how to do the textured wall in the background and not be too meticulous about it.
Jesus in the background.
Yeah. And then how to put his face in there. And I actually used texturing material on the background.
Like a sponge?
Yeah, yep. I made it kind of smoother in some areas and more rough in other areas. And so the I am the bread of life. I am the blood. I am the light. I am the word of God.
And you see the shadow of the wine and the lamp and the cup. Yeah. How long did it take you to do that specially? That looks like it's done out of complete love.
Yeah, well, there's a lot of detail with this.
Especially the lace.
Oh my goodness, did that take a while?
Must have been fun.
Yeah, so this one definitely took more than a month. I don't know the exact time, but this one took a little longer. And the nice thing is it's thick on the sides and it's thick on the sides. And so nobody, this one is really nice and sturdy. You could purchase this without needing a frame at all.
Yeah, and what would you hang it up on? Like
just a simple nail. Yeah.
Nail?
Yeah, just a simple nail on the wall.
Speaking about nail, I see the cross there. Yeah. That was good. How do you do straight lines? on a painting.
Well, sometimes I will actually take a ruler and hold it up and just kind of, it's not right up against the ruler, but it at least gives me an idea.
Oh,
Because it would be really easy to just accidentally go off a little bit, but
so you just you gotta have good eyesight too.
Mhm.
Well, it's getting towards the end of the show.
Okay.
Is there anything else you want to show this old girl?
I'll show you one more here.
All right. All right. Yesu holding a baby.
Yeah. And a adopted family there where the dad adopted a little boy from Ethiopia were the models for me on this one. So
It shows you from the womb to the tomb, life is precious. Human.
absolutely. Yeah.
I've been fighting abortion over 50 years now.
Oh, wow. That's quite a testimony.
What you got? Is that the Archangel Michael?
Yeah, the original painting was sold. The original painting was as big as this one.
Wow.
But I do have prints, and then on my Etsy, not on my Etsy page, not so much on my website. These are they're plaques, black plaques. I don't know if you can kind of see from the side.
Oh, okay. And you got
And
greeting cards and the whole 9 yards. All your pictures on greeting cards.
Pretty much all of them, yeah. Like I said, this one I haven't put on greeting cards yet. The newer ones aren't, but a lot of my paintings are on greeting cards and bookmarks. Some of them are on bookmarks.
Mm.
So a lot of Bible study groups like to get the bookmarks and so forth for everybody in the group.
Oh, wow. I like to get a bookmark too. I mean, how big are they? No, little.
Yeah, they're smaller. I might actually have one here now that you asked.
You have a gift shop on your website as well.
Yes, I do. But bookmarks are available at Etsy. I've got my more crafty items at Etsy, and then my originals and prints on my website.
Still, girl. Oh, that's my fave.
Yeah.
I gave that away too, the picture.
And there's a little ribbon on the end that can stick out above your pages if you'd like.
Oh.
So and I've got them in different, the ribbons are in different colors too.
Well, sweetheart, gotta fly.
That's okay. It was great to see you again.
I know. Anyway, so good.
You look great.
I know, so do you. What did we do to make ourselves look so great?
Good husbands.
Good husbands, Bob just said. Okay.
That definitely helps. That helps.
Okay, we'll see you next week, people. Hope you have a pleasant and blessed week. We'll see you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye, kiddo.
Godspeed, my love, until we meet again. You're always in my heart and every dream. Don't let this time apart give in to all our fears. God will keep us close from up above. So until we meet again, Godspeed, my love. God is with us always, for the rest of our lives.